Hello, my name is Audrey Cottam, and I want to show you our habit tracker app that we've created this term in our Agile project management class. Um, our first thing I want to show you is the home screen where we have a uniform background for every app page, which is ocean. We wanted something calming and something that represented our app, which was a meditative man. We have our username, password, and forgot password and change password options. And these are some of the things that we have on our app. So we have days used, streak, physical health, personal growth, spiritual growth, finance, food, calendar, daily challenge, and weekly progress summary. Some of the more prominent features are our daily habit meal planner for the week. So each day you can go to your app and you can click on a day and you can enter in your different meals. So here's Monday, and you can enter the meal that you wanted for Monday and it'll save it and it'll give you the number of calories that you had. We also have a physical activity diary, so you can enter in type of activity, time, distance, and any notes and save that. And we also have our breath function, so we could do find exercise to improve your breathing, music, and counting, so kind of help with meditation. And we also have a section where you can enter books, so you can enter the title, author, genre, plot, publisher, and any notes you have and save that. And we also have a book recommendation. So you can press find book and enter in a few things and it'll recommend a book for you. One last thing I want to show you is the finance app part. So you have a finance goals or budgets. Here's a finance goal page where you can enter your financial goal. So say you want to save $1,000 this year, and maybe a long-term goal of saving $10,000 in the next 2 years. And you could save that and it'll help you create a budget so you can achieve your goals. There's also a daily challenge, walk, drink water, all these. It'll give you a star if you do. Okay, now I want to go over to our actual Google Slides and show you some of the things that we've done on each sprint. So we've made a lot of changes every sprint. Here's a couple of changes. This is what it looked like before in the beginning and different iterations of our app. I'll just scroll through these really quick and we move on to sprint 4 and it's looking a lot more like the app that we have. And here finally is sprint 5 and this is kind of the final look of our app. So a couple things that went well is I feel like we did effective sprints. We met together consistently during the week to discuss the progress of our app. We adjusted our backlog accordingly, and this helped us stay on track and helped us to identify our blockers early on in the week and keep the project moving. And an effective sprint meeting can create habits and structures that can benefit our current project, but also projects in the future by establishing a clear communication and being able to quickly address problems in the future. Some things that I think we could work on. So some recommendations for the future. We need to improve our task breakdown and estimation. So the issue is some tasks in the sprint were too large, which made it difficult to complete them within a single sprint or know exactly when they were done. The impact is a large and unclear task slowed our team down and caused an uneven workload. Large tasks made it hard to track our progress during the sprint. The solution in the future iterations of the project, our team should have a more detailed task breakdown process. We need to split larger backlog items into smaller tasks. Okay, and one agile principle that I wanted to talk about was the user story. So the user story is a brief, informal description of a software feature written from the perspective of the end user. User stories help workers emphasize with the customer. And how you create a user story is you use like a as is, I want, and so that statement. So an example of this would be, as a habit tracker user, I want to save quotes so that I can see them in the future. The user story keeps the team focused on a why a feature in the app matters, not just getting the work done and building it. When we were building our app, we thought about things that we would like if we were the user. Each feature we designed supported a specific user goal. This helped us prioritize tasks. Thinking of what the users want and why allowed our app to stay user-centered throughout our process. I think we did a good job on this app. We had a lot of good teamwork and I enjoyed doing something new. So I think we did a good job. And thank you for your time.